Hey, you! You're listening to the podcast network of Gamefully Unemployed because you're an untouchable success. To support us and gain access to great exclusive shows like our brand new Supernatural watch-along Himboos, head over to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. You'll also get your lucky little mitts on hundreds of episodes of our other exclusive shows like Tom and Jeff Watch Batman, Star Trek The Next Futurama, Spiel Boys, and the complete series of Fox Mulder is a Maniac. We do movie nights, game streaming, regular mini-series and surprise shows, and you can even commission your own podcast about anything you want, within reason. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain by heading to patreon.com/gamefullyunemployed. That's patreon.com/GAMEFULLY unemployed. Probably don't need help with that word.
Hypecast mit Tom Reimann und David Bell.
We're synced
We're podcasting.
like a boy band of 99.
Yes. Oh, in sync. That's
Yeah.
what the N stood for. They
we
were
all-
too
wait.
cool.
I was going to say
write
which one of
that.
us is. I was going to say which one of us is Justin, but I guess
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Was there a Tom or a Dave in any of those bands?
I mean, statistically speaking, one of those white
There
people
has
was
to
named
be,
Tom or
right?
Dave, yeah.
The phrase used to be any Tom, Dick, or Harry. Do you know how rarely I
Right.
meet people named Tom, Dick, or Harry?
No, yeah. there
Never.
used to be.
It's never happened.
We should bring back Dick.
We should.
It's like, come on, man.
Where'd it go?
We did a name that's a genital.
Don't be scared of it.
Yeah. Embrace that.
Dick was president for a time.
Yeah.
we
We had
called him
President
Tricky
Dick.
Dick. Like it was one of those come from behind members or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what that meant. Let's start the show. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
What an episode of Hypecast!
Hypecast.
It's the show where we get hyped about stuff and things. I'm your co-host, Tom Ryman.
I am the other co-host, David Bell. I forgot.
And I'm merely a guest host named Justin Brown.
Hey! Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
How are you?
I'm good. I've been busy, and I'm buckling down for a snowmageddon of some size this weekend. So
Oh, same. Yeah, I'm also
Yeah.
in its path.
it's anywhere between like 4 and like 15 inches, depending on which source you check. But
That's awesome.
Yes,
you
we're
gonna
gonna be doing a lot
sled?
of sledding.
You guys gonna sled?
I might. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
You
let's,
should.
let's make a fort.
Yeah, sledding.
Do
It's a
do
free
snow
ride.
day. Do a snow day.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Good
public
luck.
transportation solved right there.
I am in Los Angeles, and I gotta say, I'm a little chilly here.
Ooh.
It is only 59 degrees
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
here in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I know it's been really hard. That's where I'm at.
Uh,
Before we get started, thank you, Justin, for being on here.
Of course.
Can you tell people, like, what is your deal? Do you have stuff to plug? What do you got going on?
So yeah, I'm an artist. I make all sorts of stuff. Most famously, maybe the Gamefully Unemployed. A lot of the logos and stuff. You may have seen those.
Famously.
yeah.
And then I do a lot of like custom commissions and stuff. Yeah, but right now I do a lot of Comic Cons and Artist Alley at pop culture shows and stuff. So right now
Nice.
I'm only at home working because there's not too many in the winter that are worth doing. But yeah, that's where you'll find me.
And if people wanted to, like, commission a picture of, like, a stormtrooper with, like, squid legs,
Yeah.
where would they go? Is there a website?
Yeah, so my website is Artness by Justin Brown, which is ARTNESS by JustinBrown.com. And
All right.
I'm on Instagram and stuff too. You just look up Artness. I should be the top result because it's not a real word. So
Made it up.
Not with that attitude.
not in
It's
this
not one of my-
language.
Another one of my multi hyphenates. I'm a word inventor.
Yeah. You like movies?
Man,
I do.
I like movies. Sweet.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad to hear that because we got a weird grouping of trailers. Dare I say it was a slow week
Yeah.
of trailers.
A real January, a real middle of January week.
Yeah, but first we have some producers to thank.
Boy, do we.
Starting with big thank you to @NerdNumbers says check out MikeSlater.com for amazing Babylon 5 takes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to Zero Charisma.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to 2001 A Space McNulty Odyssey.
Thank you.
Thank you to AJ.
Thank you.
Thank you to Andrew Howe Presents Andrew and Andrew Watch Twin Peaks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Andrew McGuire and Andrew Howe are Twin Peaking.
Thank you.
Thank you to As Long As I Got My Suit and Kai.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Asking Seven.
Thank you. All right, let me jump in here. Thank you to BLT22EWHVIS-B.
Thank you.
Thank you to Bootler is looking forward to season 3 of Himboos.
Thank you.
Thank you to Braxton is busting loose and writing a big old nerd book. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Thank you to Brian, whom Tom knows.
Thank you.
Thank you to Brockway loves the meat, Millie.
Hey.
Thank you to Burrito, the skankiest slut in town.
Thank you.
Thank you to buy Jason Pargin's highly controversial new book, I'm Starting to Worry About This Black Box of Doom, out now.
Thank you.
And thank you to Chester's Prophet.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to all those people.
Indeed. Justin also knows Brian.
Oh,
yeah, I do.
Shit.
He does.
Brian, by the way, didn't choose that name. I don't know if you remember.
Did he just never get back to you?
Yeah. And then
That is a very Brian thing to do.
All right, I forgot how we figured out that he knows you and how that got written in there, but it wasn't Brian who did that. That's like I think the only person who didn't choose.
Who just
their own
never got
name.
back to us. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Speaking of movies,
Yes. This is the biggest one. Masters of the Universe.
both in stature and girth.
Yeah.
It's the largest film.
This is okay. I'll start by this.
Sure.
Am I misremembering what Masters of the Universe was?
Not entirely.
Okay.
This is the stuff with like Adam on Earth. None of that's in it.
Is there
But, like-
spaceships?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Like
Right.
He-Man is barbarians in space.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like science fiction. Like Eternia is an alien planet. Like it's like the Castle Grayskull is like technology and magic or something, and like I don't know. It's everything little boys could possibly be interested in smashed together on a planet. That's why there's a ninja and a lizard man.
Right. Yeah, it's a toy. It's a toy line. It's
Yeah.
someone going like,
It's like a fucking
Look.
barbarian driving a tank.
right. I mostly remember the toys.
Yeah,
I
'cause
remember
they're
that
rad.
castle. Yeah.
But yeah, this is from the Travis Knight, who is the president of Leica Animation. Also, he directed Kubo and the Two Strings.
And Bumblebee.
And Bumblebee, another, in my opinion, the best Transformers movie.
Yeah, far and away the best one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think objectively.
Yeah, is he actually? It felt like I think that's, which is to say, I think that's all good signs for this movie because he's a guy that makes genuinely good movies. He took a toy property and made a genuinely good movie about it that actually made me feel the nostalgia in a good way, and not like Michael Bay's Transformers, which was just like a wet boner.
Right.
Like it's like, you know how Transformers is like a wet boner?
Yeah.
No, that's not what I remember about
Oh, yeah,
Transformers.
The Michael Bay Transformers, by the end, I think the last one I saw, I was like, I don't understand what I'm seeing.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, like I was like on a visual level, on a pure like scene to scene
It was
storytelling.
just noise, at that point. But Bumblebee was like, oh, this is what it like felt like to play with Transformers as a kid.
Yeah.
Right.
and this is this Masters of the Universe movie looks like this to me. This looks like a lot of fun to me.
It's got Idris Elba in it.
It sure does.
That alone makes me go like, oh, I can't fucking wait. That is sadly canceled out a little bit by Jared Leto, where I'm like, why Skeletor? He's got a mask on. Like, well,
Could
you
be
needed
anybody.
That
Could be anybody.
Like just, I don't know why. My prediction, is this is a Dungeons and Dragons. What
Yes.
I mean by that is it's going to be a very good and fun movie that not enough people see, and then there'll be this like fan base of like, that was really good actually. I hope we
That's-
get another.
That is Travis Knight / Leica's MO. They
Yeah.
make very good movies that nobody sees.
Which
Yeah, because
you would want to do if you were the son of Phil Knight. It's just like, yeah, I'm just going to pour money on really good movies.
right.
That's right. It's so I always forget he's Phil Knight's son. Like I had to write
Right.
it in the notes here to remind myself. That's he's the owner of Nike, right?
Yeah. Or the
I think
founder,
the
or whatever.
problem-
Yeah.
It's just unlike Dungeons and Dragons, which I do feel like is kind of a timeless property, if you want to call it a property. Masters of the Universe is very firmly like
Firmly 80s.
yeah, and it's like barely on my radar. So it's kind of if someone made a new Krull where you're like, oh, I love that fact. Good luck getting people to see it, but I love that you're doing it. You know, it's that.
You chose the exact wrong combination of words to make your point with me specifically, but I understand the point that you were
That's
going.
what I mean. It's like Masters of the Universe. It's like when they made that Willow series and deleted it, where you're like, oh,
fucking deleted it.
right. Where I'm like, I'm
They
happy
said,
they're making.
never mind.
Yes. They're like, this never happened. Forget this ever happened. I never got to see it. That's when it was like, okay, I am no longer
The
trusting
holiday
Disney
special,
Plus.
that thing.
Yeah. It's such a betrayal to be like, come watch shows on our channel, but also we might delete the show while you're watching
They
it.
said, never mind.
Yeah.
I just took it back.
Fucking wild
You know
thing
what?
to do.
Fuck it. Sorry.
We don't want to pay these actors
We don't
to
want to
have
pay.
this.
Oh my gosh.
I wonder if something like really, I don't know, like if Warwick Davis said something like really fucked up to the like the head of Disney or
that
something,
would've
and they're
come
like,
out.
you
that
know
would
what?
have come out.
I know
They
it's just like
certainly-
that's so
they would have used
spiteful.
anything to defend their decision.
Yeah, it's
So,
such
yeah.
a weirdly spiteful thing to do. Anyway, that's all to say that it's like nobody under 40 is going to go out to see this kids movie.
Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
$250 million kids movie.
Holy shit! Really?
No, I don't know. I'm just
Well,
guessing
it's-
that's probably what
Oh, you're
it's
just
gonna-
guessing, yeah. I mean, it
Yeah.
looks awesome. It does look
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, it
Yeah.
has a weird. It for whatever reason, it's still doing the thing from the original masterpiece, Masters of the Universe film from the 80s, which is set it partially in the real world. This one looks like it's only like the beginnings in the real world, sort of like the Minecraft movie. And also, it seems like Adam is largely aware that he's the Prince of Eternia. He's just like stuck on Earth. It's like, I
Yeah.
gotta find my sword.
It's very funny.
But gosh, the Eternia stuff looks exactly like you'd wanted it to look. Like all of us wanted it to look when we saw the Dolph Lundgren one and were betrayed
Yeah.
in the 80s.
And this looks firmly stupid, like
Yeah.
embracing it in a good
in the
way.
correct way. Yeah, it looks like
Kind of like
Bumblebee.
the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where it's
Um,
like, this is it. This is the stuff. It's sort of like how Marvel, and I think this is a little too late, they've started to be like, oh, let's just put them in their comic book costumes.
yeah.
Where it's like, it's stupid, but
Why did it
that's what
take
they
us
want.
25 years to
Yeah.
put Hugh Jackman in that stupid costume?
Yeah.
I
Just
do
try it
hope-
once.
Just try it once.
I will say, this trailer, I've never been a real connection to He-Man or
Right.
anything, but this looked like, in a good way, because I kind of like Thor: The Dark World. It looks like that, but it's jumping back and forth from what seems like normal Earth
Right.
to this magical, mystical place, and it's like, yeah, I'm in. This looks good enough to me.
It has all the things that you want in a
Yeah.
blockbuster movie, specifically very 80s blockbuster, where it's like you have fish out of water stuff, you have like fantasy world and regular world stuff. We used to do that a lot more. I would like, I hope this is a hit, because I do think I don't want people to stop making movies like this, because it's sort of like, well, something's got to be Marvel next. Like that's, I think, what's like the feeling.
Yeah.
Where they're like, I don't know, fucking He-Man? Is anybody? And it's like, yeah, maybe kids don't know it, but maybe they'll like it again. You
But
know,
it's
like,
cool. Like it's like the thing that always gets me about him. Like the toys are cool, and like cartoons, like the artwork and I guess the style of it is cool. But like what always really gets you about He-Man is the artwork itself on the packaging and in like the comics and stuff. It's just like these crazy colors, and you mentioned Thor: The Dark World. It also makes me think a little bit of Thor Ragnarok,
Right. Yeah.
just in some of the color palette.
Yeah.
This sort of like space is this kind of cool Technicolor kaleidoscope.
Yeah. It's like Kirby heavy metal kind of.
Yeah.
And it feels very easily something that they can make 5 of.
Yeah,
like,
it's
like why not? It's meaningless. It has no integrity to begin with.
No,
we can hammer out.
That's what's so beautiful about He-Man. Like if you watch the Toys That Made Us documentary series on Netflix, if you can get it's a little cloying in its presentation, I guess a little bit, but if you get past that, it's very good information, very good interviews, and their episode on Master of the Universe is great. They talk to all these guys who are just pirates that made this toy, who like the whole reason it exists is a bluff. Like they came in with this toy design and they're like, well, how are we going to sell this toy? Kids don't know what it is. They're like, because of the comic. There's going to be a comic. Did we mention the comic? Like, but you said it's for kids 3 and up. Kids 3 and up can't read. They're like, there's going to be a cartoon series too. Did we forgot to tell you about the cartoon series? So it was literally they Todd Margareted their way into a cartoon show.
Fucking okay.
What's it called?
It seems like it was named by someone panicked looking around the room. He's He-Man. It's just like, come the fuck on, man. Yeah.
They tested words. It was like we talked about with Secret Wars. They it came out of watching kids play with toys and monitoring kind of words and phrases and stuff they use. And power was a phrase that they always used. Anyway.
Yeah, it's absolute
so it doesn't have any integrity to begin with, like you're saying.
Here's the problem. Okay, I hate to stretch this out, but like Marvel, I always argued comic book movies were something that also didn't really need integrity because it's like pew pew.
Yeah.
But it had a lot of integrity put on it, like the fans and stuff, where it's like it's very intense and it does have story. And like I'm not against that because it's like, yeah, if you're gonna have cool characters and shit like that, it's hard because it's like, yeah, I guess at some point you have to break that. Meaning that if you want to make a big series that people give a shit about and you make a bunch of movies, you have to have characters that they care about and have like feelings and like arcs. Even if the universe is dumb as shit, where it's like, oh, I'm crying because of this scene with He-Man, you know?
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is going to do that because it's hard to take He-Man seriously.
Yeah.
But someone's going to have to, right?
I don't think it'll be that hard. It's just like James Gunn made us cry over
a raccoon,
a raccoon and goofy aliens. And the raccoon's adorable, but
I'm not saying they couldn't do it. I'm saying that it's hard to write a movie and even consider that, where it's like this movie seems like it's going right to like we're having fun.
Yeah.
You know? And so like same with Dungeons and Dragons, although that movie was a blast. I guess I don't know.
But it also had the thing where character relationships that were clearly defined. It wasn't necessarily that it was like deep or dynamic or anything. It's just like, look, the movies, it's a magical world where pretty much anything can happen, but it is internally consistent and the relationships between the characters are real.
Right.
So it's like, oh, that's all you need.
I guess what I'm saying is it's always hard when you lean kind of more into comedy or absurdist.
Yeah.
Like Dungeons and Dragons has like Tubby Dragon.
It does have Tubby Dragon. It has
like ridiculous characters, very outlandish, silly stuff, which is great. But it's always like a harder sell when it feels like the world doesn't take itself that seriously because it shouldn't, you know? That at the same time, they're going to churn out, I don't know, 15 Minecraft movies. Yeah. So maybe I'm wrong.
Doesn't matter.
You know? Yeah. Anyway.
Masters of the Universe.
I mean, this looks great.
Yeah, it looks like fun.
And that ends the trailers that are for like moderately large budget movies. Because our next trailer is Twisted.
From Twisted Pictures.
Yep.
Yeah, they did the Saw movies, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like a case where it was a production company created specifically to make this
Right.
movie, which is often the case. Like indie movies will just be like, like the name of the movie Productions Inc.
Right.
Yeah.
They already existed, and they're like, what if?
This is
Anyway.
from the director of Spiral.
Okay.
Sure. This feels like it might be a secret Saw
It is.
prequel. Okay.
It is. It has to be.
Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah, you're right. Twisted, and they do the spiral, and like, oh right, they're
I think
gonna
it's
do
just a stealth Saw movie. Yeah. This is like a split,
This is a
Oh, yeah.
split.
I think.
It's also a bad name. There's already a movie called Twisted, and I just think like Twisted is one of the most generic sounding like horror movie names.
It's a meme now.
Yeah.
Like we call something twisted when it's like edgelordy.
Yeah, and it's just like nothing against the movie. I'm just like,
No. It looks okay. It looks like Jimon Hansu is a hot surgeon, but he has an H.H. Holmes murder house, basically.
Right. Just make an H.H. Holmes movie. But this does look, as you say, okay.
Yeah.
It looks extremely okay.
It looks okay. I mean,
It looks
he's
fine.
good.
He's
There's-
great. I
there's
love him.
There's a
Yeah,
Neil
me too.
McDonough in there.
Yeah.
Of course there is. This feels like this is one of those movies where when Hansu showed up, I was like, he doesn't need money, right? Like it was that feeling where I was like, this feels like something that like it just doesn't. It looks very like straight to DVD to me. I think it's because it's called Twisted, and like there's like this glaze over all the shots that looks like it was like.
Was it right? Like, was it without him? Like, if you took him out, it would seem completely like a Full Moon Pictures, right? Like a
Right. And I was like, oh, is he only in it for 5 minutes or something?
Doesn't look like it, man. It looks like it
I
really
know.
rests on him.
And it's the Spiral director, so it's like, okay, it's someone who's making movies.
Yeah.
So like, it's all to say that like this is a real movie.
Yeah.
Well, I think wasn't there a
Um,
story a few years ago that he, despite having been in so many huge movies, like still doesn't get like the salary you'd think he'd get for his role?
That's a bummer.
I thought that was that may have been different by now,
Man,
but
that
I thought that
sucks.
was the story because he did like he was in DC movies and Marvel, and he was like, I still don't get what you think I'd get for these movies.
It's fucked up.
And he has a
Yeah.
Oscar, I think 2 Oscar noms under his belt.
Yeah,
Yes, 2.
maybe this is just like he's in control of it at least. So
He just says yes to a lot. I don't know.
Yeah.
To me, I'm like, I think it came down entirely to the cinematography in this trailer. Like the cinematography, it just looked like. Also, the trailer also had like the font on the screen that looked very like cheap. Where it's like, I'm not saying this movie is cheap or bad. It's just they went with visuals that made me go like, oh, this feels like a movie from 2004.
yeah,
That would go to DVD.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like
Yeah.
the premise.
It's
Torture
written
Doctor,
by
sure.
the writer of that movie Unsane. That Soderbergh
Very good movie. That's a Soderbergh.
Mm-hmm.
That movie's great.
Well, he was one of the writers on it.
Yeah, Spiral is well made. I didn't love it, but that's,
Yeah.
it's a good director.
Spiral was a pretty good Saw movie.
Right. Spiral's problem was the hype,
Yeah.
where you're like, oh my God, we're reinventing Saw. Chris Rock's there. And then it was like, it might as well have been like just a Saw 4, where you're just like, oh, this is just another Saw.
Right. It was like, oh, this is just like
Huh.
a good Saw movie.
Yeah.
Most
Which-
of them are very, very bad.
It's funny because it's almost like Chris Rock came to them and he's like, I want to do Saw. And then like, really? I guess we just have like this pile of Saw scripts. Do you want to pick one out? Like
Yeah.
it felt like that, where they're like, I guess you can be in Saw. You're going to kind of like put a lot of heat on us, and we're not looking to make like something special here. We're just making Saws over here. Like we're just
Making
turning
an
out
oblique
Saws.
reference to your character in New Jack City.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
Twisted.
It's twisted. He's twisted.
He is.
He twists people? Does he twist them?
He's doing like secret surgery. Not sure to what end.
yeah.
See,
trying to
I
play
would have
God.
called this secret surgery.
There's a cool line where he says, I'm a surgeon, God prays to me. I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
It's a cool line. It's a great line for a crazy doctor to say.
it is.
Should have been on Nip Tuck.
You're right.
It's a Nip Tuck line.
That is a nip tuck. It's a fucking Alec Baldwin and
Yeah, it's a Malice line.
I am
Oh, yeah.
God.
I am God.
All right, we have this other thing. Corporate retreat. It's about a group of people in a team building exercise, and then Alan Ruck shows up, and it looks like he was pushed out of the company, and he's like, "I'm gonna do like a saw on you. I'm gonna saw you."
He's making them saw each other because they got him fired. It looks like.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I have written in the notes that like I feel like we're gonna see a lot of these over the next maybe year or two because of the success of like Squid Game and stuff a few years back. So like we're seeing the stuff come out that was sort of like inspired by that success. So like the sort of
The Hunt and like
battle royale sort of, and then also I guess the idea of like corporate horror or corporate slashers. But like I feel like this version, like this version of America doesn't exist anymore. Like I don't like something that always hung up with me about the workplace stuff in the aughts and teens, like The Office and Parks and Rec and the IT crowd and Workaholics and stuff. It's like those jobs don't really exist for most people anymore. Like most people do not work in a cubicle. Most Americans are underemployed or unemployed.
Yeah,
so, like I don't like so going on a corporate retreat with all these young people. It's like, what is this, Geico? Geico doesn't even hire people anymore. Like, what is?
I know exactly what the problem is.
Like,
it's that these movies are pitched to people in an office.
Yeah.
It's pitched to a production company where they still do that stuff, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like what people do."
Yeah,
you know
how people like this.
How Alan Ruck
anyway,
always zooms in with a gun. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was bothered by the gun in this. Like Ready or Not, right? A movie I love. They have crossbows and swords and shit, and they did that for a reason. Because I think that when it's just because this horror movie has people just walk in with guns, and it's just like, well, that's just a gun. I don't know. Like if you're gonna be scary, it's like, yeah, of course a gun is scary. I'm not saying you can't never have a gun in a horror movie, but it's sort of one of those opportunities where it's like, give them a crossbow, give them a sword, give them something fun because we're having fun, as opposed to like again, there's movies like The Menu where it's like, yeah, there's guns, but like that's not really. There's so much more for that movie that it doesn't matter. Where it's like a gun is just such a very specific, like it's force in a story. It's the presence of force, right? It's someone going, you have to do this. I have a gun. And it just feels like such a blunt instrument that I'm like, I wish we had more fun with it.
Right. It's a way to force your characters to behave.
Your malice. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish
more Alec Baldwin in your malice.
Right. And again, like, all right, there's some great horror movies where guns come into play. It was just in this one specifically, I was like, oh, I was kind of hoping for like something else, a bomb, like again, like something weird or like, I don't know. It's fine.
Yeah, well, I also love the reveal when they're like, the doors are locked. I'm like, this whole room is made of glass. Like, I'm throwing a chair through the window. This is not a problem.
Break the door. Yeah.
Yeah. Use the gun on the door. I don't know. I feel like we can think our way out of this.
Yeah. It also, so judging from this trailer, I also don't think they leave that room as much as the trailer wants us to think.
Yeah,
because like a lot of the trailers in that room,
just
in a room.
Toward the end, it sort of looks like they get out around the area a little bit more. So I actually wasn't sure. At first, I don't know. It could go either way, and it's just most of the trailer is taken from that room.
I don't know. Yeah, this could be very well made and well written. It's sort of like the corporate retreat part. The premise, it just feels like it's going to get really lost in the shuffle because, like you said, there's just so many of these. and then it has a little of the saw in it where it's just like, what if people are
Yeah.
hunted? And I'm like, yeah. Or like, what if they're made to do things?
You know how the
It's like,
corporate
yeah.
world is dog eat dog? Well, what if that was literal? It's like,
Yeah,
we
and it's
explored
just
this.
Like,
We know.
I don't know.
we know, we got it.
I do
Um,
think like it's like one of two options with horror to impress me personally is like either it's a premise that we've seen used to say something very unique,
Mhm.
or it's the flip side of that. You do something really weird and unique to say something that ultimately is actually like, oh yeah, that's like not
Yeah,
a
so- yeah.
surprising observation. It's like one or the other, preferably doing two things, but like, and this just feels like it's using like a premise that we've all kind of seen to say a thing that we all kind of know.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
I don't know. I'm gonna skip this one.
Eh.
I like Alan Ruck, but
I love Alan Ruck. He's great in that in them successions.
in them Successions,
Yeah.
in them Ferris Bueller's,
Not Ferris Bueller's, yeah.
in them Twisters.
And the Twisters. He's in the Twisters. Not to be confused with Twisted. See,
Or
if you had
Twisters.
an ER, it's fine. Yeah. All right, next trailer. The Dreadful.
This looks intense. This is Sophie Turner's husband dies at war or something. It's medieval times. Jon Snow comes back and is like, "Hey, your husband's dead, but I'm hot."
Yeah.
And she's like, "You are."
He's like, remember me from work? Remember when we worked together for years?
And then her mom, Marcia Gay Harden, is like, "But the devil, also I'm murdering people.
Yeah.
I'll probably try to murder him too. You got to help me keep murdering people." And it looks like it's basically like a medieval horror domestic thriller, and I want more of these.
Yeah, like I wrote in the notes, this could have taken place in the 90s.
Yes,
Yeah.
it could have.
What's more, this is the director is Natasha Kermani, who did, I haven't seen it yet, but that fucking Abrams Boys vampire movie that looked really good. And
with Bosch, starring
yeah,
Bosch.
she also did a very weird segment of VHS 85, the VR segment.
Oh,
It's a funny segment because I've kind of warmed up to it in that I'm like, what a weird fucking segment. Like, I love kind of just how different and weird it was. It didn't really like wow me at the time, but I'm like, it was well made and fucking weird. So yeah,
I guess I'll have to go back and watch it. I really wasn't impressed with it when we covered it.
I guess
but,
I mean conceptually, I'm just like, it was certainly different than a lot of segments. Where it was like a presentation on VR, and then it like eats her.
It eats her, yeah.
It's like,
what? Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah. No, this looks kind of reminds me a little bit of something like The Name of the Rose.
yeah, it looks like they didn't have enough of a budget, meaning that there's this genre now of like of this gothic, like often horror, where it's like we found a field and like a fence and like a single house.
One house. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. This village is one house and a fence.
Yeah, and it's like, all right,
Okay.
fine.
We have this wing of the medieval village to work with.
It's sort of
'Cause
realizing
there's
that
a
it's
fifth
like
grade class on a field trip.
right. It's sort of realizing that like Evil Dead could have taken place in this setting.
Mhm.
Like where it's like any horror movie that's like it's just a cabin. They're like, well, what if it was an old cabin? And it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah, do that.
yeah. I don't know. It looks pretty good.
It's sort of like what you were saying with taking, earlier about taking an idea that maybe is pretty straightforward or that we've seen before, but doing it, expressing it in a strange or unusual or interesting way, and just taking like a domestic thriller or a horror movie, like take The Hand That Rocks the Cradle and put it in the 16th century.
Right. It feels
Yeah.
like Sophie Turner could have been played by Nicole Kidman at one point. Kit Harington could have been Michael Douglas at some point. It's that vibe.
Yeah, I think that's that. I want that genre to exist.
Yeah, domestic thriller in general.
Indecent Proposal.
Yep. That was an indecent proposal.
Sliver.
Yep. What's the one with Samuel Jackson as the racist?
Lakeview Terrace.
Lakeview Terrace.
Yeah, you could do Unlawful Entry with like a fucking constable.
Yeah. What's the one with Vince Vaughn?
Domestic Disturbance.
Domestic Disturbance.
Yep.
Yeah, that one was like, let's get down to brass tacks
Let's
here.
get down to brass tacks, gentlemen. Same cast, too. Everybody has the same hair. John Travolta, Vince Vaughn, Steve Buscemi.
They should have called this Ye Old Domestic Disturbance. I want that. The Dreadful is another one of those names where you're like, I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I'm not going to remember that.
Yeah.
It also really sets up critics who don't like the movie to have like a zinger.
A layup for them. Easy layup.
Yeah.
Floating that one over the plate.
Yeah, exactly.
We're calling this film the dog shit fantasy movie.
Well, let's see how
Hopefully
it
it's
is.
good.
Can we talk about
56
one of my
days?
favorite trailers on
this fucking trailer. I wanted to eat this trailer.
56 Days.
I wanted to swallow this trailer whole.
There is a genre where they're slowly realizing, like, horny. We need to be horny because there's a lot of horny people out there. This is also a whodunit.
Well, I mean, I was going to say it's two things. It's one, we just got to be horny. And two, we can make a mystery just by not telling you a thing. We just will keep a part of the story. In this case, who has died? Who the murder victim is the reveal.
I think the killers not the killer. The detectives are trying to figure that out, right?
Yes,
That's
That's the mystery. Is this who has been murdered, and we're seeing their relationship played toward this. It's just like
it would be so. Sorry, it would be just so funny if the whole movie is them being like, "Who was it?" And at the same time, there's a side story of this woman walking around like, "Has anybody seen Jim lately? I haven't seen Jim lately."
Jim, I
and
feel
it's
like
just
it's been 56 days since I've seen Jim. Like it's the most cynical kind of like the character literally says, "I don't like secrets. I like reveals." It's like, fuck you.
It's based off a book.
It's such a mystery box they're withholding who's been killed. It's not even a good book. They said based on a New York Times top thriller of the year.
Yes.
That means it sold a lot of copies because it hid who the fucking victim was until the last chapter. This is some Dan Brown horse shit.
I know, and I love it.
You fucking dummies.
Also, I don't know. I didn't know if you guys knew this. I didn't glean this from the trailer, but this is a series. It's not a movie.
Oh shit, that's right.
They're gonna stretch this out.
That's right. It does say at the very end.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So it's at least like 4 hours, 5 hours of whodunit.
I'm so into this.
Who got didded.
At least it's a compelling mystery, they can tease out for 4 or 5. Who has died? Who's been murdered? Yeah, that's tantalizing mystery. Who's been murdered?
It's not a whodunit. It's a who got did.
Yeah.
That's
What's
great.
the fucking crime? Is this whodunit?
I assume they'll figure out who died at some point, and they'll still be. But it is very funny. Of like, wow, we're that behind. We got to still figure out who's dead.
Because it's some dickhead that was like, I know the real subversion is who's been killed. It's like, if you want to remove all the stakes, yeah.
I am so excited for this. It's just perfect. I wish it was a
President
movie.
is a duck? Fuck you. Whatever. PG-13.
I'm into it. I'm so into it.
We're going to watch this. We're going to watch this on a movie night.
Well, it's not a movie. That's the problem.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
I love this detective had a red trench coat. That was just like, I don't know if that's from the book. But that's such a choice that he's wearing like a vibrant red trench coat.
Man,
that is a statement.
This is me showing my age. what the fuck is a Dove Cameron? I was just like, what? What is this person? She looks and has the name of an AI actress, where I was like, she's not real, right? She's been Simoned. And then I looked her up.
She's one of them Disney channels.
She is. She's one of them
They're
Disney
all
channels.
from the Disney Channel. Like, when in doubt, Disney Channel.
This is what made me feel really old, where I was like, oh, she's like some fucking, 19-year-old dirtbag singer or Disney Channel. No, she's 30. And I was like, oh, shit. Not only am I too old to know who she is, but, like, young people might be like, I don't know who she is for other reasons. Where it's like, I'm missing generations of young people's stuff is my point.
You gotta have your finger more on the young pulse.
Yeah.
The guy is Leon from Welcome to Raccoon City.
Nice.
Yeah. The best Resident Evil movie.
Yes. Hold on. Yeah, the best Resident Evil movie. That's fucking weird.
It is. Anyway, 56 days.
I'm excited. Also excited for the Dresden Sun. Now, we're really getting in the fucking weeds here.
Holy shit. I have written down is my eyes just kept getting wider as the trailer went on.
So the YouTube for this has 1.6K views, and the comments seem like...
That's a shame.
The top two comments are, I'm excited to finally see this, and I can't believe this is finally out. So there's some sort of history and lore around this movie that I don't know what it is.
Apparently it was filmed in 2022. That's all I found out about it, is that it's been kind of sitting on a shelf for a while.
I'm just guessing it has like a Kickstarter or something.
Well, I know.
I thought it might be.
The writer-director is the same guy, and he did the cinematography on this too. And I looked up. I did not know his name, but he's done a couple other movies that he wrote and directed. He also does like editing sometimes, and sound and visual effects. So he might have a following of people who are into his output.
His name is Michael Ryan, and it's like, come on, man, pick a last name.
Better name. It's better name.
But like, Christina Ricci is there, I assume, for just a little bit.
It's Christina Ricci and Trevor. That's Trevor from GTA.
Trevor, Stephen Ogg, you're right. Oh, he
plays
up
like
and
this
stuff.
relentless assassin. Like this operative that everybody's afraid of. And I guess that makes sense. It's Trevor.
Yeah. If people don't know what we're picturing, it's one of my favorite types of films, which is, okay, guys, we have $5 million. The script calls for $90 million. Do we still make the movie? Yeah, why not? It's that. It's you should have made a smaller movie with your budget, but I think it's kind of cool that you went for it. It's that.
Yeah, it's a lot of
swing.
like.
Yeah.
It also looks good for that.
Yeah. There's a lot of mid-tier visual effects in fields and canyons.
Yeah, and it's like, again, good on you, because I feel like we used to do this a lot. Remember that fucking the Jugger movie we did with Rutger Hauer?
Yes,
like, that feels like one of those, right? Where
that
like,
rocked though.
It rocked. That's what I mean. It's like you can rock. You can do
rock.
that.
This is about like Christina Ricci has built some fucking thing. That's science fiction. Trevor is going to steal it.
It's like a MacGuffin. It's a ball. It's like
some
science
fucking
ball.
thing that can like your brain opens portals to another dimension. That's what it is.
To the afterlife.
That's right. To the afterlife. So you can hunt ghosts.
No, that's
Trevor's going to hunt ghosts, guys.
The other thing about this is it feels like kind of The Watchers, where it's like it feels like a comic book someone made when they were 13.
It feels like comic books. That's why, like, I'm remembering why I kept like getting surprised is because they kept adding things. Like it starts with Christina Ricci. I've got this device that can like tap into the mind, and then Trevor shows up. You're like, the fuck? He's gonna kill everybody to get it. Oh, okay, it's one of those movies. And like the teleporter can take you to the afterlife. What?
Yes. And you're like, stop!
Stop it!
What?
Right, and then
they even have Linus Roach.
Like, it's from another planet. We found it in a craft, and it's like, oh wait, so there's aliens too, like this.
Yes.
It's a fucking alien device.
Pick a thing. Here's what's written as the synopsis: a mercenary's heist of quote the Sphere from Parador Corp goes wrong. C, as in the letter C, and Earth Corp chase otherworldly tech for a science project. Or like a volcano. A financial analyst flees deadly rivals amid corporate espionage. So yes, it's just like it's like listing things that happen that seem unrelated. Why would you end your synopsis with also a financial analyst flees deadly rivals amid, like that's like a Michael Douglas thriller. What is happening?
Yeah, a financial analyst?
Yeah. What is happening? What is all these things? I have to watch this movie just to understand it.
I put it. Linus Roach is in the movie. He seems to be some sort of villain, and he played one of the necro whatever, the ghost aliens in Chronicles of Riddick.
Oh hell yeah!
So I think that's some stunt casting there. Maybe he wants to tap into the ghost realm.
Yeah,
he's also
right.
Batman's dad in Batman Begins.
This feels like if it was made for $90 million, it would have been a Zack Snyder film. Like, it feels like one of those where you're like, or I guess a Riddick, where it's just like,
yeah, maybe.
If this feels like if it was a rich person, it would have been something like that, where it's like just someone's weird fantasy that they got made, and we all get to watch it. And I guess you could argue that's all movies and storytelling.
Yes, yeah. Some maniac's fantasy. We all get to watch it. This just is like a bunch of I can't wait to watch this movie, to be clear. This is definitely a Friday night movie.
Yes. And again, I'm not like trying to roast it, because I'm kind of respect it.
No, like we said, it can rock.
Yeah. It's got American Beauty in there.
Yeah,
Spun.
Mina Suvari.
Yeah. Remember her in Spun? Anybody remember Spun?
No, but isn't
Loser?
she in the
Anybody
Chair movie?
remember Loser?
The film called Loser.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about Spun real quick. Spun is a movie about meth heads that features Jason Schwartzman, John Leguizamo, Brittany Murphy, and Mickey Rourke. It is a fascinating movie, and Debbie Harry's there.
Yeah, I remember when it came out.
Eric Robert. Yeah, it's a fascinating 2000s. It's like a Rules of Attraction where you watch it and go like, what the fuck is this? And why is everybody in it?
Eric Roberts was the least surprising name you said.
Yeah, that's fair.
For that film.
Anyway.
Yeah, the Dresden Sun, man. I'm so excited. This could be...
Why is it called that?
I don't care. But for a second, I did think it might be like a Dresden Files, like a low-budget Dresden Files property or something, which is like a sci-fi book series, I think. I've never read it, but I'm aware of it.
It sounded like it's like the title of like a indie European movie about a band. Like it's like that to me.
It's very generic.
Or a newspaper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is probably a newspaper that exists.
The Dresden Sun.
Probably that exists. Anyway, we are just swimming through the depths, and boy, we're gonna take a big deep breath here.
We're free diving for treasure right now.
Yeah, because we got to talk about Vampires of the Velvet Lounge.
Oh my gosh,
this movie knows exactly what it is, and what it is awesome.
It does kind of rule.
Yes. Here's what this reminds me
We're talking about watching a maniac's fantasy come to life.
Yeah. Yes. So I've spent a lot of time at a goth nightclub.
Yeah.
And that's,
humble brag.
I wish I didn't, but I did. It's all to say that like if you hang out with goths, if you go home and like they're like, hey, let's all go home and hang out and watch a movie. Inevitably, a movie like this turns on. That's all I'm saying. Or like The Hunger or something. This just feels like a bunch of goths made a movie. From the producer of Risk Cutters, A Love Story.
Oh, sure. I remember that film.
Yeah.
Got a Steven Dorff in here.
Of course it does.
Look at that Steven Dorff.
Steven Dorff, I feel like he never asked to be a vampire guy. He just fell into it.
Yeah. He certainly... He never really had that vibe.
No, I feel like he's a guy who likes like football and shit.
Yeah,
and now
like
a bunch of goths come
stuff.
up to him and they're like, "We love you, man," and he's like, "I love you too, I guess."
Sure.
Thanks. It means a lot.
Yeah.
Like he's the kind of dude that sighs at like taking a picture with somebody with painted fingernails.
Right. Like he's created. I like to think he's in a hell of his own creation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a coven of sexy vampires fighting other vampires. It looks like slightly softcore, but probably not.
There's a bit of an exploitation film vibe to it in a fun way.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah, a lot of color and lighting choices, which I thought was better than it needed to be.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
bright colors and I mean, some of the VFX look kind of ropey, but I mean, it's just But you're gonna
again. It's there being like we need more money, but we're gonna make this anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna make this crazy looking thing.
Good on them.
Yeah.
It looks like there's talented people making this movie for not enough money. That's what
they
it
have
looks
enough
like.
time, but
Yes.
they know how to do it.
I just looked up the cinematographer, and I'm happy to tell you that it's the cinematographer of Willy's Wonderland, which is like, oh, that's a fun movie. But it's also the cinematographer of Veronica, the Danzig horror movie.
Hell yeah. That means he's affordable.
Yeah, he's TTF. Is there a plot? It's like sexy vampires.
Doesn't
club.
look like it. I'm looking around. I'm not seeing anything. Boy, this looks cool though. I'm rooting for this one.
Yes, it looks like if Uwe Boll was better.
Yeah.
Like it looks like if like that level of budget, or where it's like it's not no budget, but it's like they clearly had a few $1 million. And they had fucking, the drive and a vision.
Yeah.
And they were horny and they wanted ghost vamp. There's like ghosts.
And they
in this.
wanted to share it. Yeah, there are.
There's like Harry Potter ghosts. Like the kind like where they're like
it's a bit like there's a bit of a
creepy.
haunted mansion vibe in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Haunted Mansion ghosts.
Check out the trailer, Vampires of the Velvet Lounge. It looks weird in a good way.
How long do you think Stephen Dorff's in this movie for? And
I don't know. They really milk him, though. It's probably he gets turned into a vampire and then is killed by our vampire hunter hero. That's probably his role in the film.
Yeah, I get the vibe that he brought his clothes from home.
Yep. Western shirt.
Yeah.
He may have even brought his vampire fangs from home.
Yeah. I want to watch this movie. This movie looks, again, it's sort of like, it just looks fun. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope it is.
Yeah.
I hope it's not like a real bummer.
Yeah. All right, final trailer. This is a big one.
Kind of, yeah.
It's big to me. The Mortuary Assistant.
Yeah. This is
Justin, you a gamer? You game?
Yeah.
Very little, and I've never even heard of this, so you guys will have to hold my hand and walk me through it.
We streamed this. We covered it on a podcast. We were all about this game. It's a cool kind of puzzle sort of game where you just sit there embalming bodies, but a demon is haunting the mortuary at the same time and will do things to fuck with you. And your goal is to sort of try to figure out what its name is and its nature and banish it before the time runs out and the hauntings get progressively more intense the longer you take. But you also have to complete little mortuary duties like wiring jaws shut and putting in formaldehyde and stuff. Like there's actually a version where you can turn off the spookums and just do the embalming stuff because it's like really meditative because it's so repetitive and you got to go get this chemical and then you mix it and then you do the sutures and then you do the eye clamps. It's like weirdly meditative, like the power washing sim.
That's what I was going to say. It's that's the secret of the game as a horror game, which is that it distracts your mind with a legitimate task. Okay. Like you're playing Dave the Diver or like you're like, any sim where it's like restaurant sim or something like that, where you're like, you have to remember things. You have to remember the order of things. But at the same time, little freaks are jumping out at you.
Yeah.
The body will come to life and speak to you.
Yeah. But what I realize about this trailer is that a lot of those demons that were in the Mortuary Assistant, I'm realizing don't translate well to film. Like the weird smiley Marilyn Manson music video looking fuckers. I'm like, oh, they aren't that scary actually. Is kind of my thought of this trailer?
Yeah.
Like, it looks like a really close adaptation. Like, the set looks 1-to-1.
Yeah.
And, like, the mother banging on the window, like, all the stuff that you're like, oh, I remember that. It looks like it's a very, very good adaptation of the game. But now I'm realizing
I haven't even unlocked that much of it. I didn't know that specifically was a mother character. I've seen the demon banging on the window, but...
Yeah. And then the woman in the coffin, all the stuff is in there.
I found that one, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just realizing that maybe in a movie form, I'm like, oh, if I'm not playing this, I might not find this as scary.
I think the fun of it is going to be how deep it unfolds. Like, that's part of the fun of the game, too. There's
multiple
actually
endings.
A shockingly deep story and a lot of different areas of the mortuary you can actually access that unlock more of what's going on. And so could be one way of doing it. But I did have that thought, is I wonder how well this is going to translate, because so much of what makes the game so effective is, A, it's a game, you're the one experiencing it. It's about, like you said, you're locked into this task. It's essentially gamifying those old internet pranks where it's like, oh, if you look really closely at this picture, you'll see something. And then a fucking, ghost face. Yeah.
And to your point, it's not like Inscription, but it's similar to Inscription that you think you know what the game is.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh, no, there's more game.
There's more.
And you're like, oh, that doesn't really translate to a movie. It's sort of like how The Last of Us is, especially season 2 is going to be exploring, and 3, I guess, exploring concepts of empathy and like, I don't want to get into it and spoil it, but like that translates it's like when you're playing as characters, that works really well versus watching multiple characters in a show where it's like you realize that some ideas are better as games. Mm-hmm. And it isn't to say that they can't make a good show, but it's not going to be nearly as effective as if you're playing as a person. And like, that's what I'm realizing with this, where I'm like, oh, I think I might find it more scary when I'm playing the game versus watching someone else.
Yeah.
It looks like a very good adaptation, though.
Yeah, it does. And man, another part of it's the urgency, where you're aware of time is running out and the haunts are getting more intense the less time you have left, and you are getting those phone calls from him, and you do have to like go on the computer, and it works very well as a tense game. So
there's also this is a weird comment, but like the font of the game, which you see in this trailer,
they use
the font to me was like, oh, it's an indie game, that's fine, that looks fine. In a movie, I was like, get a new font. I don't know, like again, it was like, it feels like a little cheap, the font in a movie format than a game. It's weird little things like that where it's like, this worked really well as the game, but then when you like adapted it perfectly, I was like, oh, maybe there was some stuff you could have tweaked a little more, I guess.
Yeah. So I guess hopefully it'll be at least be fun. Like, if it's not scary, it'll be fun to watch.
I think this will be fun to watch, and I hope it'll be huge. From the director of Slapface, a movie I never saw.
Never saw that.
I think I'm actually surprised that this doesn't look like it has as big of a budget as it should, because if Five Nights at Freddy's taught people anything, like here's all right. It's very easy to learn the wrong lesson, but like what Five Nights at Freddy's should have taught Hollywood is that there is this very rich and vast amount of indie Steam games that 15-year-olds are playing right now, because 15-year-olds are broke. And when you're on Steam and they're like, do you want this game for $3? You say yes, right? Like, that's what it is there's all these games, these weird little indie games that aren't perfect games that like executives don't even know exist. That's like, if you adapted that game, it'll probably be huge. Like, this is a game that I think a lot of people, young people, are going to know.
Are aware of, yeah.
Yeah. And so like that is...
Phasmophobia movie is probably going to... Could hit.
Oh, the Phasmophobia movie. Holy shit. Yeah. I think that's going to be huge.
Yeah. Honestly.
And I'm not saying adapt everything. But I don't know. There's a lot that you could. What what's that one? Oh fuck. The blood washing? Is that what it's called? Blood Wash. They should adapt Blood Wash. Oh, you don't know Blood Wash?
No.
It's a very dumb, simple, short video game where you're a college student who goes to a laundromat. And the laundromat is creepy and weird. And you're just in this laundromat in this like strip mall in the middle of the night. And it has this like feeling of isolation and like weirdness where it's like there's nothing around you.
Okay, yeah.
And there's a serial killer on the loose. And there's like
it's
known as the Womb Ripper, and you are a pregnant college student, so it's like, you shouldn't be out, but
you definitely shouldn't be out while the Womb Ripper is prowling. But it's like the first segment of John Carpenter's Body Bags.
Yeah,
with the lady at the gas station.
And again, it has this very like old school, like PlayStation 1 look, you know, which kids are obsessed with now because that's the new retro, which is depressing for us.
Oh yeah, that really tears my heart in half.
Yeah. But it is.
Retro, it's a throwback to the previous century.
Yep. Fuck!
Just deceased. Just boneless.
I just wish I was like a producer who had like credibility right now because I would be trolling
You
Steam
would be fucking.
right now. Yeah. I would be on Steam just looking at what's hot.
Throwing down money.
So many horror movies can be made like this. Anyway. Any other thoughts?
No.
Justin, sorry, I want to know, what does this look like to you?
Yeah,
that's a game.
Well, I'd not heard of it, so I just figured it was like just a horror, whatever. But it kind of looked interesting. The idea, I could kind of glean what the game would be about, trying to do your job while also being bothered by demons.
Right.
But yeah, I thought
it's a problem.
I think of if you compare this to like the Twisted one, this looked more interesting than had more to it than something else on this list that was comparable, genre and budget and stuff.
I think when something's based on a game, like what was that one? The time loop horror movie that's
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. I didn't know anything about that game. So when the trailer came out and everybody around me was like, ooh, I was like, really? Like it's that feeling sometimes where you're like, that doesn't look incredible. But I didn't realize it was based off a game at first. And
and apparently it's very bad. And it was a weird way to adapt it. But I thought that was because the game is not a time loop game. But doing it as a time loop, I thought was a neat way to adapt a video game because the game is about making choices and trying to keep characters alive. So it's like, well, if you're trying to simulate playing a video game, this is, anyway.
If you wanted to adapt Hades, I'm sure someone would go like, what if it's a time loop? Because that is kind of what Hades is.
What it is, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we should probably think more producers, right?
Let's do it.
Big thank you to Christopher Robert Sparts, Esquire.
Thank you.
I'm coughing. Sorry. Thank you to Dan Hackroyd.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to David Knife Boot Henson. Thank you to Deborah's Awesome Barber is Great and Cancer Can Go to Hell.
Thank you.
Thank you to Driftless, Magistrate of Wagga Wagga and Skull Tower Aficionado.
Thank you.
Thank you to Exploding Runes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Fat Todd's Chocolate Hog.
Thank you.
Thank you to Dave Ruff.
Thank you.
Thank you to Funky J. Mostly Comes Out at Night. Mostly.
Thank you so much.
And thank you to Happy Ed Classic.
All right, thank you. Let me jump in here. Thank you to Heathcliff's Helping Handfuls.
Thank you.
Thank you to Highlander Likes the Way Tom Says Pretty Sweet.
Thanks.
Thank you to I Was Quite Frankly Out of Excuses.
Thank you.
Thank you to I'm Not Allowed to Say That on a Podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you to Joanne, the Meaty Skeleton.
Ooh, yeah, thanks.
Thank you to Lieutenant Frank Drebin, Police Squad.
Thank you.
Thank you to Look Mime on a Podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you to Mackenzie Fuck Shuffling with Willem Dafoe's confusingly large dick. Chill.
Thank you.
Thank you to Mike the Lurker.
Thank you.
Thank you to Norm from Cheers.
Thank you
to Norm from Cheers and Dying Love for Ridley Scott's Kingdom of Heaven.
Thank you. All right, Oscars.
Oscar noms. I haven't even seen these yet, so.
Broad Strokes, Sinners broke a record. 16 nominations, more than any other movie.
Michael B. Jordan, okay.
Yeah, so actor in a leading role, obviously we got Marty Supreme, Leo, Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan, Wagner Moura. Oh yeah, The Secret Agent is the movie that, you know how every Oscars there's one movie where you're like, who's that
nobody
guy?
knows that movie. Yeah.
That's the one. In fact, I'm going to look it up.
It's a Brazilian movie.
Good.
Yeah,
I
Wagner,
should watch it. I
he
bet it's
played.
very good.
He was in Narcos, right? He was the what's his
I
name?
believe
The-
so.
Yeah, the drug kingpin guy. I forgot his name, which is embarrassing because he's a
Oh,
real person.
him. I know him.
Oh, Escobar. He's Escobar.
Yeah.
Right. Hamnet, the Hamnet, Jessie Buckley
Hamnet.
for actress in a leading role. Rose Byrne, Kate Hudson, Renee what is her name? Reinsva?
Reinsva.
Renza.
Reinsva.
Reinsva.
Oh, that's the other one, Sentimental Value. I'm like, what is that?
It's a Norwegian movie,
That's
right?
I'll have to watch that.
I think so.
Oh, that one with the Skarsgård. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Emma Stone. Begonia almost seems like they were like, well, we got to have that. Like, where nobody seems like that thrilled about Begonia, but they're like, but it's,
it's the Yorgos.
Yorgos.
I guess we got to nominate it.
um,
Amy Madigan for Weapons. Okay. Wunmi
Yes.
Masaku for Sinners. I like her a lot. Tiana Taylor. Man, Elle Fanning. Gracious.
yeah, I hope more I hope Sinners marks the time where they're like, let's do horror this year.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
They owe Delroy Lindo for not nominating him for the Five Bloods.
Yeah, he's nominated. It's sort of, I feel like, and I know a lot of this is like who campaigned and stuff.
Yeah.
I think the first 28 years later should be here, but it's not.
No,
For
it's
like
not.
at least screenplay, Animated feature film, we got
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah. Let's see.
Zootopia 2.
We have
yeah.
the new casting category.
Oh,
Marty
right.
Supreme, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, which of course shows up a few times here. The Secret Agent, Sinners. Cinematography weirded me out because I'm like, yeah, I guess. Frankenstein, Marty Supreme. I haven't seen Marty Supreme.
I haven't seen
guess
Marty
I should.
Supreme. Sinners.
Yeah.
Sinners.
One Battle
looked
After Another, Train Dreams. I guess what I realized is like there's not any powerhouse cinematography this year. Or I guess what I mean
What do you
is
mean, like a
there's no
standout, obvious, clearly it's that one.
Yeah, exactly. There's
Yeah.
like nothing that's like really loudly like, oh, remember that?
Like, this was a thing that was shot. This was cinema. Yeah, like, there's a lot of these movies, the movies of these that I've seen, like Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Sinners, they all look good.
Yeah.
For sure.
Directing, we got the Hamnet, Marty Supreme.
Chloe Zhao, yeah, Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme.
Yeah, One Battle After Another, PTA, Sentimental Value, and Sinners.
Yeah,
I think
Coogler.
Coogler. I think I don't know. I haven't seen Hamnet, and I really like Chloe Zhao, but like
I think
I have to
they
see Marty Supreme.
I really want to see Marty Supreme too. I think they're going to give it to PTA.
I wouldn't be mad. I mean, this is all arbitrary.
It's all political. That guess is just based on completely nothing. Just me taking the temperature of the industry, my own interpretation of it in this particular moment. I'm like, I feel like they're going to give it to PTA.
Basically, everything here comes down to Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners. They're like across the board on everything, and then Sentimental Value is sometimes there. Film editing has at least F1, and I'm like, that's different. Also, and the other movie.
Well, F1's also in Best Picture.
Yeah, Best Picture because there's so many is very interesting.
Right.
That was the only thing that surprised me. But yeah, they also can nominate 10 or whatever it is.
I think it's 10, yeah. What are they? It's Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. Okay.
Yeah, and that's like, yep, those are the ones. F1 is the most surprising one from that.
Yeah.
I feel like they're like, we need one like Hollywood
we need like a dad movie. Yeah.
But again, Begonia seems like obligatory where it's like, yep. Frankenstein kind of surprises me a little bit.
A little bit.
Hamnet
I liked it a lot. I was
Yeah.
surprised that it was getting. I thought it would get technical awards.
I'm going to predict without any expertise or information as to why. I'm just going by vibes. I think Hamnet will get nothing. I think it's just going to be nominated across the board and get nothing. I think One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Marty Supreme are going to be the ones that will get stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's probably true because they're the ones that penetrated the most.
Yeah. The visual effects is interesting only because it's Avatar, obviously. F1, obviously. Jurassic World Rebirth is the one where you're like, oh, yeah, I guess.
Oh, I guess, yeah. There are dinosaurs
Sinners,
in it.
Yeah, Sinners, I was almost like, oh, okay. The one that surprised me was The Lost Bus, which sounds like a kid's book, and I realized I need to watch that. That's the one with Matthew McConaughey and the forest fire. And he's like, I'm going to pick up some kids. And it's like Apple.
Man, did we talk about that? I have no memory
briefly.
of that.
Yeah,
Holy shit. We make too many movies.
I know. Adapted screenplay is also like, okay, yep. Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, Train Dreams.
Original
And then
screenplay.
Yeah, original is Blue Moon. It was just an accent, which I still need to see. Marty Supreme, Sentimental Values, Sinners.
Sinners, yeah.
I hope they don't just give Sinners like original screenplay and snub everything else. Sinners feels like the Everything Everywhere, where it's like everybody wants that one
Yeah.
to win.
And it's so weird. Such a unique blockbuster.
And it's a horror film.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
genre
like,
movie, which never wins.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's hard because...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I think just Marty Supreme and One Battle After Another is like, yeah, they might get a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Particularly because of what One Battle After Another is about. It's sort of like Generation X apologizing to itself, patting itself on the back and apologizing.
The Oscars is a bunch of rich Gen Xers who are like,
nope.
Yeah.
We did the best we could. It's okay, guys.
Any other broad thoughts about it?
Not from me.
No, I think, I mentioned F1 being there was kind of a surprise, but I don't think there's any chance it's winning, so that's not going to be a surprise.
Yeah. Maybe like visual effects or whatever.
Yeah.
It would be amazing if it got Best Picture. That'd be really funny.
Fucking F1.
Like, really?
Best Picture of 2025.
Are you sure?
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to read that again?
Yeah.
Like, he hands the envelope to the other presenter. Are you reading that?
Does this look right to you?
So Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy has stepped down.
Yep.
Dave Filoni and Lin-Win Brennan, who I think is just some corporate person. I don't mean to belittle this person, but
no, but not like a screenwriter or director or anything.
Yeah. And he did like a bunch of the shows. They're now taking over. It seems like they're like, okay, let's get a creative and like a business person and have them team up.
Yeah.
Tom, your note in here I agree with.
She was a general manager of Lucasfilm from 2015. And president of ILM in 2009.
So yeah, she knows how to run companies.
After working at ILM for 10 years before that. So
okay,
that's who Lin-Win Brennan is. But yeah, that's correct. She's not really on the creative side of things ever.
Right. But why would you need, you don't want a creative person managing things?
You need an executive person to help you run a business. Yes.
Have you met a creative person? I don't know if you know this, Tom, but after Cracked, all the creative people got fired and then had to run their own separate businesses.
I know.
None of us know what we're doing.
We don't have any idea.
Yeah.
We need an adult.
Yeah. Whatever though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, and this is, I'm not far from the only person to be making this observation, but like the actual output under Kathleen Kennedy, however you feel about it, but like there's no denying that since Disney bought Lucasfilm, Star Wars, the past 15 years, I guess since that happened, it's been about 15 years, I think. Since that happened, Star Wars has made the most money it's ever made. Like there's no denying that it's made more money than it ever has. And so probably, like, I would almost guarantee Disney does not view Kathleen Kennedy's time as president of Lucasfilm as a failure. They're like, you
No.
made us $5 billion on theme parks and merchandise and ticket sales.
Yeah, nobody thinks about the theme park.
No,
aspect.
nobody cares about
The cruise ship aspect also.
right. And the
Yeah.
fucking hotel,
Yeah.
like all that shit that
Well, the
they
hotel,
sold.
that's a failure. That Star
That
Wars
is
hotel.
that's a failure. Yeah,
I
but
do think she's had some very notable like missteps. I don't know
of course.
how the decision came from, but
What I was all that was to say that there's a lot more. What I was going to say is the inverse of what you said is nobody thinks about like the theme parks and stuff at the corporate end of a ship this big that's just like a brand juggernaut. The quality of the movies or TV shows that they're producing is a thing that they don't think about.
not
Yeah.
really.
It's irrelevant.
I
Not
do
at
think-
all. Like
I do
I've worked at like a mid-tier media company that produces a TV show. It didn't have, it's not anywhere like Star Wars or anything, but it was like quality is so far down
Well,
the list of discussion topics.
So here's the thing. I think it is and it isn't, and I kind of I don't want to defend the fucking suits, but like when we worked at Cracked,
Mhm.
if someone put out an article that was like, "Oh, I had a bad week, I didn't do a good job," and we put it out, or like like it's like they can't always be great,
Yeah.
yada yada yada, and basically our podcast when we talk about these movies and shit, we're like the comment section, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like we might have a point, we might not, but it's like, yeah, I wouldn't expect someone like Kathleen Kennedy or these people to ever care what we have to say.
Yeah.
Because it's all noise. There's so
Yeah.
many people out there with so many opinions. Some of them are like, I loved it. Some are like, oh, it sucked and it's this. That nerd shit to them where it's like, oh, why would Palpatine return? And they're like, shut up, guys. We're looking at numbers on a spreadsheet.
Yeah, we're looking
We're
at how
looking
many
at-
tickets that movie sold.
Right. So I get from like their individual perspective in their lives why they might not.
Yeah.
But I do think I've had conversations now with like some higher up producers who do notice when they do, like where it's like there are people who are like corporate executives who go watch movies and go like, I didn't like that. And they might have the power to change that. You know what I mean? Where it's like they have their opinions, right? Like they watch these movies and they might be like, I did think that sucked. So like I do think they do have opinions on it, but they're not really like this big internet, fan thing where it's like, why did you do this? Why did you do that? It's like they only get bits and pieces of that, which is why sometimes when like someone is like, it's too woke, like the company will actually course correct.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you doing?
Exactly.
Yeah, they're just getting bits and pieces and listening to who but like, yeah, it's a combination of the two, I assume, where it's like, it's like we're like ants to them.
Yeah. They have no respect for us.
No, but they also kind of can't, where it's like, how could you listen to every single fucking fan and podcast and opinion?
Of course. You can't do that. You can have respect for your audience, which
you
they
absolutely can.
definitely do not.
It's just when movies stopped becoming an artist making a movie and
Mhm.
became a corporate product where it's like, I don't care what your feedback you have about my toy.
Exactly.
It's
It's
that.
like, no. This is just a ticket selling mechanism that I need to put out in Q4 of 2026. I don't give a fucking shit what it's about.
Yeah, I don't care.
I
that
don't
the
care
line
what's in
was
it. I
bad.
need it to sell X number of tickets.
I just need that to
Like-
keep happening. And that's
Exactly.
why I do think they do have missteps, because like that hotel was, from a corporate perspective,
Yeah.
a failure. They spent
Yeah.
a bunch of money and then closed it
Yeah, and had to close it. Yeah.
because it didn't make any money. And like the fact that they've had the yips, the fact that like they keep failing to make any movies. They don't care about the quality of the movie. They're probably going like, why aren't we making them? Like, you need to make this many movies a year. Why aren't you doing that? It's that, right?
Mhm.
Where,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do think there was probably something where they were like, hey, we need to talk. But you're right, where it's
I mean,
like
yeah,
they
they're
probably...
they're aware that, like, I mean, that's why we're getting a Mandalorian movie. Like,
Yeah.
they're aware that people haven't
Yeah, I
loved
also-
most of.
I also wonder, because that story about Steven Soderbergh wanted to make a movie with Adam Driver, a Star Wars movie.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody
Yeah.
at Lucasfilm was like, yeah, we're all in. And then Bob Iger was like, no, it doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know if like Kathleen Kennedy was like, I can't just keep running between like the Disney people and the creative people and just being like, why aren't we making this? It's like, I don't see it. I don't get it.
Yeah. I would kill to have that movie made, but I get it. Like if some corporate person, they're like, Steven Soderbergh wants to make this weird fucking their little freak project with Adam Driver, I'd be like, oh no, God, Jesus.
Yeah.
The fuck is that gonna be? No, make a Mandalorian, you freaks. What's going on down there?
Yeah,
Get a
also wonder
Skywalker
if,
in
like,
there right now.
Yeah, the presidents might not even make a difference really because it still has to get past Bob Iger or whoever. So
yeah, it's all that. Yeah, people
that was
pushing and pulling and like
that was part of what her tenure as head of Lucasfilm was so fraught with. It's like, I don't know, hundreds of different masters trying to please. Like,
yeah,
Star Wars needs to be 58 different things for 58 different people and satisfy all of these numbers on a spreadsheet.
Yeah,
right.
They weren't making stuff probably because they couldn't agree on what to do, and there was no sense. So it's like, yeah, I guess clearly something was happening.
Yeah,
and you're right; they're probably making a lot of money, but they're probably like, but we could be making more.
And I agree, and I think you're right too. I'm sure there was probably. We see. I mean, I'm sure they keep it pretty tight-lipped, but there must be frustration over like, why can't we? There hasn't been a Star Wars movie in 6 years, 7 years. Why can't we do that?
It's a weird dynamic because it's like the studio system used to be like producers were there to sort of sell it to the money people, and this still is, right? Where it's like the producers sell it to the money people as a commercial project. But they're like the liaison between the artists who give a shit, and their job is to sort of like make the artist happy to make a good product. And it feels like it's like that sort of streamlined situation became this for some things like Star Wars. It's like it feels like we're talking about like if like Lockheed Martin was making movies, you know, where it's like it just feels like this corporate.
It's back
thing where it's like there's still artists caught in the mix, and I think Kathleen Kennedy probably knew that that's her job. Her job is to make stories and then to have to kind of launder them to the money people as products. But it just clearly that shit got there wasn't enough.
I can't imagine what it's like to work for Lucasfilm right now. It's probably a nightmare.
I know. Like, fuck.
Like,
good news though. They're making a Speedy Gonzales movie. Do you think it's live action?
I don't know. It doesn't. No, it said animated.
Damn. All right.
Being developed by Jorge Gutierrez.
All right.
Who is he? Let's see.
Who's playing Speedy? Who's playing Speedy?
No, there's no details yet.
I got 2 words for you. Chris Pratt.
Hell yeah.
Give that guy a shot, please.
Yeah, give that kid a shot. He needs it.
That would be so funny.
He just needs a chance. Just one chance. This is the director of the Book of Life.
Okay.
Is Jorge Gutierrez. About 10 years ago, they were developing a Speedy Gonzales movie with Eugenio Derbez, which might be what you're thinking of. That's been kind of DOA for a while.
I have nothing against him, Speedy. He goes fast.
Yeah.
Right? Who keeps trying to eat him? I assume some sort of cat.
Probably cats. Varied cats.
Don't eat the fast mouse.
I don't know.
Find
Does Sylvester ever appear in a Speedy?
Probably.
He must.
Yeah, I mean they've made 3 Sonic movies. Why would you not make a Speedy Gonzales movie?
Oh, fuck it. Have them race.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
I mean, yeah, good for Speedy Gonzales, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's like, okay, this is
he's
a
one
character
of those...
named Speedy Gonzales who was invented by, I assume, dudes in the 30s. I'm sure there's a long history of problematic things with this character.
Yeah, it's actually, you'd be surprised. Like, apparently, and they have some quotes from Eugenio Derbez in this article. Like, he's apparently not nearly as problematic as you might expect him to be, like within the Hispanic community.
Right.
And he says, Derbez says as much in this article. Like, I think the most racist thing about him is that it's a white guy doing his voice.
Right. It is like, because like Pepe Le Pew, it's like Smelly Frenchman, right?
Yeah.
And it is funny where they're like, you know how Mexicans are fast? And it's like, oh.
And like a hero who like outsmarts
Yeah.
all the bad guys and like feeds his family and his village and shit.
It's if you
All
watch
like, yeah, he's cool.
if you watch Swaim's thing on Willie, on Groundskeeper Willie, you realize there's also a lot of racism that's just we didn't know about. Like Scottish people are cheap is a thing that I didn't know existed. And like then you realize, oh, there's some jokes where you're like, oh, that's why Scrooge McDuck is Scottish. Like where it's like this really outdated racism that's so outdated that you don't even realize they're being racist.
Quote unquote poor class or the servant class used to be stereotypically Scottish.
Right, because they were stingy is the idea. Like that was where the stereotype came from, which goes all the way to Scrooge McDuck being a rich, cheap guy, where it's like, oh, he's Scottish. And it's like, you know how they're cheap? And it's like, no, it was because they were poor. It's kind of like the Jews run the banks when you go back and you're like, oh, no, that was the only job they were allowed to do during this period. And then we turned it into a stereotype, the thing that was done to them. It's that where it's like, and then it gets like with Scrooge, you're like, oh, it didn't even occur to me that that's like a racist stereotype because that's such an outdated.
It's like so far removed from it at this point. Yeah.
It's all to say that I look at Speedy Gonzalez and I'm like, what racism were you birthed from? I just assume, but maybe not, like.
Yeah. Anyway, this dude is apparently developing a movie, so we might see it, might not. I don't know. Warner Brothers is the lord of killing dreams now.
Especially with
You're
Looney
right.
Tunes
It's Warner
stuff.
Brothers.
Especially with Looney Tunes, especially with animation right now. Animation is getting the axe.
God, I didn't think about this, but this Warner Brothers is like your like meth head friend being like, I got a big project coming up, and you're like, sure you do.
How would you like to start a business?
Yeah.
I've got an exciting opportunity to share with you.
More news. Kenan Thompson and Kel Mitchell. They're making a Kenan and Kel Meet Frankenstein movie.
Hell yeah.
Which we've talked about this in multiple ways where it's like we adapt Frankenstein every way but this way.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
I'm so stoked for an Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. Like this is a genre of film we need to bring back. I want comedians and also like build as their name. Like in the movie, I'm expecting Kenan and Kel to be playing characters that are not named Kenan and Kel, like in the Abbott and Costello ones. But even so, the movie is still titled Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. Like I want them to do that with this and just continue that fine tradition.
Yeah. Hear me out. I want it to be the Guillermo del Toro monster.
Sure.
Yeah. Were you going to say, Justin?
I was going to say the Robert De Niro monster would be my pick.
Oh! That would have been good, too.
That's a good one. Solid Frankenstein.
Yeah.
The Aaron Eckhart one.
Yeah. Fuck. That one's already a comedy.
He gets to recruit Kenan and Kel into his war against the gargoyles.
Yeah.
Or
whatever. But yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. That's a fun idea. I hope they have fun with it. I don't know when we decided that we needed to take ourselves so goddamn seriously, but I'm glad that it seems like all the time, all the fucking time. I'm glad it seems like we're willing to loosen up on that in the mainstream a little bit more.
I also feel like there's this because of the Universal monsters. I feel like I always in my mind think like someone owns Frankenstein, and then like exactly. Is like sort of, and I wonder if it's someone sitting there and going like, "Wait, so we can do whatever we want with Frankenstein?" Like that realization of like,
there's a specific you have to weave through, but
specific depictions are trademarked, but
so we could,
you can play. We can play with some Frankenstein,
Should we think some more producers?
Let's do it.
Thank you to Norm from Cheers. Untying love for Ridley Scott's Kingdom of Heaven is a paradox of affection I'm not willing to unravel.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you to Oh Shit, It's Candy Man.
Thank you.
Thank you to Numino, Ultramicroscopic Silical Volcano Coniosis, Anti-Establishment, Terranism Jones. Thank you. Thank you to Rev MD.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Ricky Cilantro.
Thank you.
Thank you to Robert.
Thank you.
Thank you to Rosemary's Baby from Eraserhead.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to Screaming Horse Pyramid.
Thank you.
Thank you to Sorry Cop, World's Most Laughable Centrist.
Thank you.
Thank you to Steven.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to the Construct Rituals by Ravages of the Scourge. It's metal about necromancers.
Thank you. All right, let me jump in here. Thank you to the conveniently placed self-destruct button on the top of every baby's head.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Oatmeal Savage.
Thank you.
Thank you to the scar left by seeing James Woods put a gun in his stomach cooch.
Yes.
It's right over my stomach cooch, actually. It's weird. Opie and the Fart, the Clint Howard story.
Thank you.
Thank you to the Thriller in Manila, Schlong in Hong Kong.
Thank you.
Thank you to the To Be Terror Bunny has left a grimy copy of Tracks in your house for Christmas.
Hey.
Still looking for it. Thank you to these 7 Bs.
Thank you.
Thank you to Tip Drizzle.
Thank you.
Thank you to Tux.
Tux.
Thank you to Vincent.
Thank you.
Thank you to Will Rhymes with Bill or Bill Rhymes with Will.
Thank you.
And thank you to your mom.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dave,
Yo.
before we clear on out of here and start robbing convenience stores to pay for our Oscar pools,
Yes.
do you have a movie that deserves more hype? No, wait. Do you have 2 movies that deserve more hype?
I do.
You son of a bitch.
I would call this more of a 1.5er, and I mean that in the sense that the first movie is a full movie. I just don't know anything about it but the trailer, because there's no reviews. But it's out. It's on streaming now. It's called Savage Flowers. The premise is a group of young orphan kids are in a foster home in a world where children are infected by, they're like zombies, but they're not like zombies. They're like, they're carriers of an infection. So I assume that like all the children are quarantined off. We should just stop making them, but whatever. And it's about a girl in this, like, it looks like an all girls like sanctuary, and it looks like it just turns into fucking Lord of the Flies, but teenage girls. It's like Little Women, but Lord of the Flies, and they all wear masks, and they sure seem to be stabbing each other, and that's all I know about it. It just looks fucked up.
Yeah.
It's got a weird throwback style in the trailer, which I don't love, but I'm just like, what is
Yeah.
going on in this fucking movie?
It reminded me a little bit of that movie, The Beguiled. Not the remake, the original with Clint Eastwood.
Right. It's just that realization, like someone did, where they're like, you know, I was so scared when teenage boys get together and they form their own thing, and they're like, you know what's scarier? Teenage girls. Like, it's that vibe where they're like, it looks like a coming of age thing, but then also, again, they're putting on masks and fucking...
Yeah, it seems like there could be, you know, something in there about they're all young women and how society, at least American society, is really obsessed with young women and
Right.
keeping them and you know.
And in this, they're also like, you can't go near them.
Mhm.
They're like bad in some
Mhm.
way.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's all
Simultaneous objects of worship and revulsion.
Yeah.
Or
It
not, maybe
seems
not
to be
revulsion,
teenage
but you know what I
girls,
mean.
but I think it's teenagers or young people in general are carriers. So, I don't know if it's exclusively that, but that's, yeah, the trailer. It just looks fucking bonkers. I don't know. So
It
yeah,
does. It looks interesting.
Savage Flowers. That's one of them. The second one we knew a little more about. This was originally titled Good Boy, but unfortunately, this fucking dog came around, ruined that. So this is called Heal Now. It's coming to theaters March 6th. And it's Tommy, Stephen Graham. It's about it's about like a shitty, like 20-something-year-old dude, who then gets kidnapped by Tommy from Snatch and chained in a basement and treated like a dog until he becomes good.
You left out the couple. It's Tommy from Snatch and Mandy from
Oh,
Mandy.
yeah, you're right. That is Mandy.
It's Mandy.
Yeah, and it's like the reviews that I found here keeps comparing it to fucking A Clockwork Orange, and I'm like, Jesus, all right. And Kubrick in general. It's basically this idea of like, it's in the trailer. It's almost introduced as like, you'll have to excuse this guy. We have him chained in the basement, but just temporarily. And he's like freaking out. And you're like, what, is he feral or something? And then you realize quickly, like, no, he's freaking out in the way that a kidnapped person would freak out. And it's like clearly he's being gaslit and slowly like they're trying to brainwash him into being quote unquote good. And then in the trailer, they also seem to imply like, this isn't even their house. Like they clearly like killed people who were here. Like it's they're not hiding the fact that they're the people who've chained the person. They're the bad ones. Maybe there's a twist to it. And it just seems like kind of a thriller like that, where it's like a thriller of this guy trying to get the fuck away. This other review from Mashable says, on the whole, the film's more funny, as in strange than funny as in humorous. So it's not ha-ha funny. It's like,
I get it.
But they conclude if you're seeking funky and fucked up entertainment, this will scratch that itch. So yeah, seems straightforward enough.
Heel,
what'd you think?
I'm into this. I love Stephen Graham and Andrea Riseborough.
And they're given freak performances.
Yeah, really being too like she's being moony and weird and crazy, and he's just being a coiled muscle. I like that. Yeah,
he's like
Graham,
suburban,
right? Like I like that he either plays like the biggest weenie or the hardest man who has ever lived.
Right.
Like,
it's using the idea of like suburban, like oh, we're just two regular honkies, and then they're using that to sort of do something fucked up.
Yeah, something like Parents.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're trying to like. This reminds me. It seems like it was clearly inspired by those sort of intense like camps that are supposed to like cure problem teens. Yeah, and it's really just abuse. Like,
yeah, this is, dare I say, a domestic thriller of sorts.
Indeed, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you thinking there, Justin? What are your thoughts?
Well, I was thrown because yes, Stephen Graham is Tommy all the time in my head, but the character he's imprisoning in this, the kid, is also named Tommy. So in the synopsis, I was like, wait a minute, who are we talking about? But yeah. It looks interesting at least.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun little thriller. It mostly takes place in that house, I think. Mm-hmm. And it's mostly like, how do I get out of this? It's I assume that's what it is, but I don't know. Anson Boone is the kid, and I don't know what that is.
He's a real asshole too. We get to see. Like I appreciate that in the trailers. We get to see the kid. He sucks too. Like he's not a guy you'd like. You're like, this kid sucks.
Yeah, I'm looking at this actor, Anson Boone. He's done like the I'm a Young British Actor run, and what I mean is that he was in the Sid Vicious miniseries. As Johnny Rotten. And he's also in 1917. And it's like, it's doing like,
he's got 1917 face.
Exactly. Like, I got to do a war movie, right?
It's like, I'm
young, I got a British accent.
I'm either a punk in the 70s or I'm bleeding from the gut in the trenches.
He's done it all.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Heel. Check it out. Yeah, it looks good.
Some of the reviews you'll find still call it Good Boy because, again, they had to course correct. Because I bet at one point they were like, there's another Good Boy coming out. How big can that be? Like that. It's about a dog or something.
Yeah.
It's the director of Corpus Christi, which is a film that was nominated for an Oscar a while back. So there's that, too. I've never seen that movie.
Neither did I.
It's a Oscar-nominated director.
Okay.
So that's cool.
Like the Oscar-nominated writer of Matthew McConaughey's Serenity.
Sure. Is it? Did he write Serenity?
No, but
the
writer was an Oscar-nominated writer. So I brought that up just to say that it's not necessarily an indication of quality.
Yeah.
They aren't all home runs.
Listen, sometimes writing is big swings, and sometimes you miss. It's fine. It's all fine. And that's it. That's all I got. I'm
I
done.
think that's it. That's a sode. We've done
We've
it.
soded it. We're Soderberghs over here.
Woo! Yeah, we're a couple of Soderberghs, man.
Yeah. Justin, thank you again for being on.
No problem. Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Would you like to tell people once again where they can find you?
Yeah, my website is Artness by Justin Brown, ARTNESS by JustinBrown.com. I have t-shirts on TeePublic. I have stuff on Etsy. You can find me all sorts of places. And actually, I recently had someone order some stickers from my website, and they mentioned that they heard about me through the podcasts on Gamefully Unemployed. So if you mention that when you buy something, I will send you free stuff because
Ooh,
I appreciate all you guys and everything you do, and for me and for everybody else. So,
yeah. Cool.
yeah,
Cool.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
man.
you.
Dave, you want to
We
hit our plugs? You want
have
to say things?
Yeah, we have a Patreon. Patreon.com/gamefully unemployed.
We got a
GAME
fucking
Patreon. GAMEFULY unemployed for $5 a month. Just $5. You get access to like 600, 700 podcasts, something like that. Tom and Jeff Watch Batman. Fox Mulder is a Maniac. Star Trek The Next Futurama. Spiel Boys. Himboos, our supernatural podcast. We also, every Friday night when this comes out, for a little more, you can watch movies with us on our Discord. We have a movie night. We watch 2 movies back to back, and we talk over it starting at 5 p.m. Pacific time. So if you dig what I just said, check us out. Why don't you?
Yeah. Check
Please.
it out. We also have a store. Head over to GamefullyUnemployed.com. You can find a link to our Teespring store. We have all kinds of cool original artwork by cool original artists like Justin Brown, Michael Vincent
Heyo.
Bramley, Starlene Hodge, and others. So check that out. Please rate and review our podcast wherever you're listening. And check out our other show, Badical, BADICAL, also wherever you're listening. Do it.
Do that. Do the thing we just said.
Yeah, and keep your chained teenage dirtbags well fed but respectable.
Yes.
Only if they're
God,
respectable.
Just, all right, quarantine or chain up all teenagers.
Yeah.
It's for the best.
Just till we figure it out.
Yeah. Till we figure out what's going on.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hi.
Hey, listen, our music is produced by Chris Corlew. You can find him on twitter.com as The Corlew or go to shipwreckedsailor.bandcamp.com. Our channel artwork is produced by Michael Vincent Bramley. For more of his work, go to mvbramley.art. Our episode artwork is by Justin Brown, available on Twitter as Justin T. Brown or at artnessbyjustinbrown.com. And finally, additional artwork is by Starlene Hodge. You can find her work at starlenearts.com or on Twitter as StarleneX. Cool. Goodbye.